What's up, boopers? With the release coming out soon of Black Desert Online, I decided to make a nice, clean, and quick power leveling guide. Now, there are a lot of grind guides out there, but they're very generalized and lack some specifics, so I will go into detail about the process and include keeping your gear up to date along the way. Let's get started. Boop! You can expect to hit 50 in about 15 hours using this guide. The time will vary based on your class, gear, and if you are leveling an ult. If you are competing to the max level on the Conqueror's pack, I recommend either being a ranger or a wizard, or playing with them in the group, as they are much faster levelers than the other classes. And I'm also jealous and still a little bit salty that they gated the rush to max level experience behind a $50 paywall, as that's usually my favorite thing to do in a game, but I'm poor, so whatever, onto the guide. Starting out, we're stuck in the tutorial. Finish the basic quests up until the skill trainer's quest is finished and the black spirit tells you to kill grass beetles. Here, we want to do two things if it's our first character. Skip these steps if it's an ult. You want to kill one or two parasitic bees just north of the road to gain knowledge on them. Then further down the road, kill a weasel or two to gain knowledge on them before killing any grass beetles. When you've killed the grass beetles, turn in the beetle quest, and the black spirit will give you a weasel knowledge quest that you can instant complete. Then he'll give you another weasel quest to kill them, and while you make your way southeast, spamming attacks to kill everything in sight. Complete the weasel quest, then complete his fox quest, then complete his wolf quest, all the while killing everything near you to keep gaining experience, and try to take some mana potions as quest rewards if your class's mana pool is holding you back from killing fast at this point. When we get to the imp quests, we're going to continue along the road killing everything, completing the quests step by step, making our way south quickly to get to the steel imps for more experience. Our goal is to hit about level 10 and finish all of these quests here. Then we're going to head south into the western guard camp and grab the first quest here. Finish it by running through the town talking to two NPCs, and the black spirit will give us a skill quest. Then he'll have us talk to Jonat, who will send us to Eden, south in the cave. We won't go straight to Eden, instead head east out of the camp and kill two very big packs of wolves. The two packs on their own should be nearly enough to hit you to level 11 instantly. Then make your way south towards the ancient runes node and kill all trees in your path, heading towards the cave Eden is in. Once you're level 12, head into the cave and talk to Eden and do your Black Spirit Awakening quest. I also recommend doing the Knowledge Statue quest here for 2 quick easy inventory slots, then head out with the new Black Spirit quest to kill tree spirits. Now we're going to continue to kill the tree spirits outside some more until we hit level 13. Then turn in the quest and follow the next part of the quest to go talk to Uno in the northeast. After you talk to Uno, we will get the boss quest on the beach. We're going to go down and kill the boss and get our new weapon, then we're going to head to Velia and turn in the next part of this quest chain from the Black Spirit for easy skill points by talking to this old man, who will then send us to Eileen. We will also talk to her for another couple free skill points to help us with the early levels, and if you followed the guide so far to kill the parasitic bees in the first town, she'll also give you an instant completed quest for an inventory slot. Now at this point, we want to grab our horse from buying pre-order packs if you did, and maybe sell shit you looted so far, or buy a tier 1 horse if you are not on a pre-order pack and leveling later, at the stables. Then we are riding south on our horse. Now a lot of people will recommend to grind at the quarry here, and in groups you definitely should, but I'm not gonna. I found that grinding at Alejandro Farm was much easier, especially solo. The mobs are automatically grouped up and barely fight back and respawn quickly. The parasitic animals are hidden around in groups of 3 to 5, and this grind spot is so damn easy and efficient, we're gonna stay here until level 17, so 4 levels off of these bad boys. At level 17, Black Spirit will give us a skill quest for our class and a quest to kill altar imps. We're gonna say, sure Black Spirit, I'll kill some altar imps, and we're gonna run west and kill some altar imps. After which, we'll get a new weapon and 2 more quests. Equip the new weapon and climb the tower to complete the Awakening quest, and if you want, you can complete the next imp quest for a ring that gives bonus human damage. You should do this if you are playing a class that does have not so many good low level skills for sure, We are going to be grinding a lot of humans shortly, so it isn't that bad of an idea. It also might not be bad to stay at the imps until level 18, but if you're feeling tough, you should be fine in the next spot, at 17. So now we're going to ride our horse back to Heidel. Arriving at Heidel, we're going to talk to Enrico and take his commercial power quest to run to talk to Bobby in the inn down south. Then he sends us back up north to Jordine, who finally introduces us to the military advisor who wouldn't talk to us previously. We'll get 2 inventory slots and a free level 17 skill. This is usually an important skill for most classes. At this point, we want to sell our crap, repair, buy potions, and head south to Scarecrows. The Scarecrows are somewhat spread, so try grouping them up before using big AoE skills. They respawn quickly though and shouldn't be too difficult if you came here at level 17 or 18. After we hit level 19, we're going to head further south into the rebel camp and fight the groups of rebels on the ground floor of the castle or outside. We'll stay down here for about 2 levels again. Just be careful about aggroing the ranged mobs and try to group the melees on top of the wizards and patrols to AoE. At 21, we'll finally head up into the castle and grind the big groups of mobs. Now you can try to go upstairs at 19 or 20, but I find if you are solo they take too long to kill and it's not really as efficient as just staying downstairs unless you are in a group, geared, or really good with your class. We're going to grind on these rebels until about level 25, possibly 26. Overleveling is usually a good idea for classes who are weak at grinding or under-geared. Underleveling and leaving at 24 or 25 is okay if you are geared or in a group, and that's the case with all the grind spots in this guide. These mobs also drop Algerian helms and gloves, which are pretty good early on. If you can get them both, you'll see a nice health boost and attack speed boost for your character. So at 25-ish, we're going to take 3 quests from the Black Spirit as we're leaving the rebel camp. The Awakening quest, and Glish quest, and another skill quest for your class. You should be able to turn in the skill quest at the Serendia Gateway just outside the rebel camp. Then ride over to the Awakening quest to the northwest of the Serendia. You can complete it by talking to the artifact. You don't actually have to watch the video. This will save you a bit of time. And then run south into the Glish town. Turn in the Glish quest by first talking to Canna to gain knowledge enough to talk to Friharo, and then you can talk to Friharo and turn in the quest. Then we're going to head north a bit and talk to Selene at the entrance of Glish to accept her inventory slot Naga Oil. At this point, the Black Spirit should give us a quest called Redfin Nagas. Now run northwest of here and complete the Oil quest and the Redfin Naga quest by grinding the Nagas in the water a bit. Your goal here isn't so much to get XP, it's to finish these 2 quests. Upon completion, turn in the Black Spirit quest and he will give you a new one to go get new weapons. The quest is titled Better Weapon Needed. This will have you grinding Nagas just east of where the Awakening area was. They're pretty dense, but we're not grinding here for XP particularly, just to get our next weapon. I do recommend that if you left Rebels early or you are not at least 25, grind these until 25. Now remember, you ideally want to be around 26. Groups and good players can do Monastery at 24, but it's much easier and efficient at 25 or 26. Once you are done, you should have a new weapon called the Bastier weapon. Equip it and do not throw this weapon away, it's very important. And then head back to Glish, turn in the Naga Oil quest, sell, repair, repotion, and we're heading to the Monastery. The mob density here is super good inside and respawns fast, but if it is camped, then don't be shy about farming the outside as well. It is also very dense. Don't mind me transforming into a ranger mid-video now. It's because I'd already recorded leveling a ranger to 50 and was getting tired of wizard. So our goal here is to hit minimum level 29, ideally again level 30. Any groups or good players may even leave this place as early as 28, but personally I'd stay here until 30 as I hate the next area. The next grind spot is fairly punishing if you're not geared or level appropriate, so better be safe than to backtrack. Once you're done, try to stop by Glish again to repair, clear your bags, and get new potions before heading to the new area, which is Red Orcs, to the west of Glish. Upon arrival, the Black Spirit will give you a Retrieve Kitty quests, and we want to accept this, as it'll lead to our final weapon if you've been doing all the quests thus far. Grind the Orcs until about level 31 and have the quest turned in. The Black Spirit will send you north to Oliviero. Turn this quest in at Oliviero and use the vendor near him to maybe clear your bags or buy some more potions, and then the Black Spirit will give you a new quest called Fight in the Neutral Zone. With this quest, we're going to run back and kill some more orcs, while trying to complete this quest along the way. After we complete Fight in the Neutral Zone, he's going to give us another quest called Dignified Orcs. Again, both of these quests have you killing the orcs anyway, so it shouldn't be that inconvenient. Just try to complete them before you hit level 32. When you do hit level 32 and have both the quests completed, the Black Spirit should give you a quest called Skyfall. Run west to Delphi Castle and turn it in, and he'll give another quest to upgrade your Bastier weapon. Do it, you'll get a quest to extract the stone, which will result in you getting your ultimate Bastier weapon and a free weapon Blackstone. Use the stone and any other weapon stones you have to this point to upgrade that bad boy. Don't worry about wasting your stones, you can extract them later. Make sure you repair, repotion, clear your bags here, and then let's get back to grinding by running northwest of Delphi Castle into the Gerudo Caverns. It's in here you will start getting some useful drops to equip, some weapons or secondaries. For wizards and rangers, the steel dagger drops here, which is very nice. And we want to grind the Gerudos until we hit level 35 or 36, again based on your preference. Then either run west to farm refugees to grind until 38, particularly if you left at 35, or if you grinded the Gerudos to 36, you can skip the refugee camp if you want and go north to Caphras Cave, and grind here from either level 38 to 40, or 36 to 40, depending on when you came here. The place has a high armor stone drop rate, and the mobs are pretty dense, but there's only about 3 or 4 spawns, and the wizards can be annoying here, but it's a pretty good XP rate. Some may tell you to leave this place at level 39 to go to Chimeras, or you can go to the Trolls, but purple Chimeras can be slow if you are a bad grind class or have bad gear, and the Trolls I think have way too much HP, ultimately feeling slower than just staying in Caphras Cave. So I'd say stay here until 40, at which point the Black Spirit should give you his last awakening quest to run west of Caphras Cave into the Bree Tree Ruins. Take this detour and do the quest, then it's time to run south to the Chimeras. Now, can I just say I fucking love these mobs? They give so much experience, are in nice little groups, and so easy to kill. We're gonna grind here for a while. Make use of the town nearby, Keplarn, to repair, clear your bags, and repotion anytime you need to. And from 40 to 45 or 46, we're gonna be killing these. Now again, some players may prefer to leave at 45 or 44 to go to the next spot. You should make this decision based on how good your class is at grinding thus far, and your gear. Personally, I think the Chimeras are by far the fastest, but this spot is highly contested, so you may want to leave early. Now we've got a few options here. Many guides recommend different things. I'm gonna post this with my experience from the CBT of kill times and experience return rates. I say grind Chimeras until 46. You can swap to the Giants at 44 or 45, but they will be red to you and have a ton of HP and don't even give that much more experience than the Chimeras. So it's not very efficient and easy to kill them until you are at least 46 anyway. The same case with Mancha Forest. The warriors in Mancha Forest will still be red to you at 46, meaning you will miss unless you've been stacking accuracy and gear with high damage. However, at 46 on your first character, the giants will be easy to hit and take full damage from your skills. So I'd say stay at Chimeras till 46, then giants to 48, then actually skip Mancha altogether to avoid the ranged mobs and tanky warriors, and go straight to the catfish. This is my personal recommendation, and some players are even able to handle catfish at 46 to 47 if you play extremely well, so you can go straight to the catfish after Chimeras. But I'm going to recommend against going to Mancha Forest, as this place felt extremely slow to me by comparison of the catfish and Chimera. The trick is transitioning between these two spots without losing too much time with either Mancha, Giants, or just going to catfish instantly. So basically finding a way to get from 46 to 48 with as little pain as possible. Regardless, when you do decide to move to Mancha or Catfish, you should start using your contribution points to invest in the nodes. So once we've prepped ourselves for the final grind, ride to Gambino Farm west of Calpheon to invest in the node, then ride a bit southwest to North Kaya Ferry, and then ride to the North Calpheon Council site, and further down the road the Catfishman camp. And if you want, just head a bit further for Mancha Forest, or if you're grinding the catfish, run to the middle of the lake and invest in Kaya Lake. If you do not have the contribution points to invest in these nodes, which you may not if you've been following this guide, at level 47 there are a ton of easy daily quests that will become available just east of the Mancha Forest node NPC. We want to link these nodes so we can start investing in them with labor, as these will be some of the endgame grind spots, and investing in the nodes with labor will increase loot drop rates. Another thing to consider now is at level 48, if you re-equip and unequip your ultimate Bastille weapon, Black Spirit should unload a few quest chains onto you if this is your first character. The first chain you'll get regardless is Familiar Aura, which leads to your first Witch Scroll and some easy jewelry. Now you may want to opt out of grinding at this point and just start doing these quests, as they have you grind high XP monsters anyway. The second quest you should get if you have the Bastille weapon is called Need a Sharper Weapon. This quest chain starts handing you weapon stones, and there's a third for armor stones, but following this guide you likely won't have the requirements for it, and I'll cover how to obtain and do these quests in my next video. Regardless of what you decide to do at these last levels, once you get to 49, Black Spirit will give us a quest to kill Balanos, assuming you did the 4 awakening quests I told you to do along the way. Run south of Calpheon to kill him, which allows you to hit level 50. Then go kill some more catfish and bam, that's it! The whole process should have taken you about 14 to 15 hours, again, depending on your class and the mob competition. This may not be the very fastest way to level, but it's gonna be pretty damn fast. So next up I'll have a guide on what the hell you should do once you do hit level 50. But until then, I am booping out. Boop!